Howdy y'all, Dean Stiller here from the official home of unofficial Grateful Dead music news, reporting on Deer Creek. This is going to have to be brief. My flight leaves for Chicago in about 6 hours. So I board at 6 in the morning. I can't wait to get there. Can't fly on show day. Gives me the runs. Makes me nervous. Weather. Too many things can go wrong. Airlines. So the first flight out in the morning, I'm getting to Chicago as early as I possibly can. We're going to have a good time. Total Wook City for me. Got no tickets in advance. Now I'm just going to go there and feel it out. Let life play itself out. You might see me outside the venue with my finger in the air. Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows? So anyway, I can't wait to get there. We'll see you all this weekend. G.I. John and the Soldiers of Sluggishness take the stage. Everyone froze their ass off night one at the Gorge. Would have been a perfect opportunity for cold rain and snow, but they saved it for when it was warmer out. All right, you get that. I wasn't paying that much attention. In my mind, I was already organizing my trip and visualizing all the wonderful things that were going to happen for me this weekend. So I don't know if he shook the fucking tambourine at Ico, but I know the lady wore plenty of colors and did a bunch of shit that went along with the colors. So that's always fun. That's a good time. Minglewood's next. There's a new one for you for the band this tour. They played it before, but that's the first time they're playing it this tour. To me, that song picked up a dope habit. I mean, it just plodded along. No power to it at all. So I thought it wasn't very good. Tennessee Jed up next. That's just fine. Nothing wrong with that. Sugar E kind of moved along slow. That last segment John was outstanding on. He always kills the last segment. At one point they showed the crowd shot. Everybody looked like they had too many edibles or something. Looked like a bunch of dazed and stoned faces out there in the crowd. Just kind of anyway, this is kind of like where the night was going. Looks like rain you get. I kind of like that when they put that in that Garcia ballad slot post space. I think it fits there great. But anyway, Bob did a great job of that in the first set. Nothing wrong with that. Slow Jimmy's next. This one just seemed like it really wasn't ever going to move real quick, which is fine. So I know some of y'all like that. I read the comments on the streams. So some of y'all motherfuckers think everything is wonderful. I wish I had your ears. I wish I could borrow them for the weekend. Anyway, I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm glad you think everything's so wonderful. Let It Grow was just fine, and that's how they closed the first set. So you get some new ones they hadn't played. That's always nice to see. But I forgot to mention on the last review, O'Teal's new bass is amazing. The Honk bass is incredible. Purple bass, beautiful. I remember when they cut the body for that, he had sent me a picture of the body, and that was a year and a half ago. It's been quite a project getting this bass together and working, but it sounds amazing. I can't wait to hear it live. I don't know what it sounds like at the venue there. Here at my place, I got the Proceed AVP 2 Plus 6. That and the SVS PC13 subwoofer is a monster, so I can play around. I can move O'Teal around a lot in a mix. It's easy to do that. It sounds dynamite up here. I can't wait to hear it live in my room. It sounds great. So anyway, good to see that. They get up, they open with Fire, so that's maybe the third time we've gotten Fire already this tour. It's a tune I don't mind hearing repeated. The second time it shows up without, its mate Scarlet. I don't know how I feel about that yet. A little conflicted. I don't know if it stands on its own. It's a peanut butter sandwich. It's kind of like that. So I don't know. Fire might be the jelly, and a jelly sandwich is okay. I can't just do a peanut butter sandwich. Anyway, who the fuck cares? You get Fire on the Mountain. It's just fine. O'Teal does a good job on it. I would have liked to see him stretch out the jams a little bit more. Sailor Saints next. No problems with that. Love the combination, and it sounded good. You get He's Gone into Truckin', and we're having a good time. That falls right into Smokestack. Smokestack, first time you're getting at this tour, that's always a fun one. So from Smokestack, we get Drums in Space, limping out of space. Here comes Watchtower. So I know some of you probably thought it was the greatest fucking thing that ever happened in the universe, but that song used to be a badass song, and if you ask me, it's just been neutered. It used to be like just a pit bull walking down the street with, some big balls hanging in it, and now it's just a cat. That's all I'm going to say about that. So anyway, we get through Watchtower. I don't know. Whispering seems like the lyrics. Whispering the lyrics seems like something that's becoming popular in the band now. I don't understand that either, but I don't know. Stella next. Stella's just fine, and John did a great job on the solos that ended that one. That was a good time. For the first time this tour, following Stella, you get going down the road feeling bad. That's always a fun jam. So you feed O'Teal cornbread and beans. I don't know. I think I should have thought about that a little bit before they gave him that verse. And that's all I'm going to say about that. For the encore, I'm praying just play the fucking Wake so I don't have to hear it in Chicago. I was hoping they would come out, you'd get a double encore, the Wake and Easy Answers, maybe triple encore, throw Karina in there, maybe just play all three of those for the encore so I don't have to hear them in Chicago. I swear, I'm going to get to Chicago. I'm going to have to listen to Easy Answers in the Wake. I know it. Weir will save those for me. Special. I got a feeling. This is just a bad feeling. It's like an aura before a migraine. It seems like it's just destined to happen. So instead you get Black Muddy River. I'm certain everybody enjoyed it a lot more than I did. I thought the solos on it were good. You know, and that's it. There you go. There's Deer Creek. I thought the second set was much better than the first, but I wasn't terribly sad about missing it. I just really preoccupied with getting to Chicago at this point, so I can't wait to report from there. This is going to be a good time in Chicago. Look forward to seeing you and hugging you all there. Safe travels. We get to Wrigley. We'll be reporting from Wrigley next. Love you forever.